I'm Margaret in Windsor, and I just wanted to show my backpack and shoes that I had. And I've worn these shoes almost every day up until recently, since about November, I guess, of 11. Now then, I want to go back over here because I just got pictures of when I was little. I was kidnapped and brought over here in 41. And I just put this on a tape. I wanted to get over there and get the backpack, though. And, I did the trail, lived on it, froze, starved, snakes, bears. My God, I had a raccoon that was rabid come up right to me. I had the ice and snow caught out in a storm. And, in essence, people have totally lied about me. The media won't cover it, and I'm going to go in and say here without trying to give back up, I just put it on the other video and over all these other videos I've put up for a year and a half. I wrote about mind control murders in the book of India License to Kill, and by the way, it's unpublished. I was living at Moonraker. I'm Margaret in Windsor, Victoria II, heir to the British Crown. And I'm going to pan my father was here, the pictures that I just put up to give you some reference. My father was King Edward VIII and forced out with nothing but lies. He was married to my mom, George O'Keefe's sister, Claudia Ruth O'Keefe from Madison, Wisconsin, Catholic, Irish, American. Not to Wallace Simpson, who married a double, and they became the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. This all went on, and 99-year seals put on their crimes. Now then, Elizabeth came through here. She was paid by the state of Virginia. I'm in Roanoke, Trouttville, near the trail, right between the north and south part of the trail. I can just about see it both from where I'm at here in Trouttville. Where I've lived, walked up and down the highway, starved, frozen, you name it. And I've had things done to me, not just the antifreeze put in me on April Fool Day. I thought it was because of the book. And later I found out in 83 it's because of who I am and my kidnapping. But I wanted to just span over this real quick. Larry Flint was shot in Lawrenceville when I was doing the book on mind control murders. This was an endorsement he did during a campaign because I wrote about Dr. U.S. Congressman Larry McDonald in the book on mind control and murders that happened at the hospital Piedmont there in Atlanta. Doctors Warren and Rosina Matthews were forensic pathologists there. They knew too much. And Jean Strokerman was gunned down. She worked for Dr. Hardiman, a psychiatrist. She was suing psychiatrists, and my attorney was the one. Eugene Kaiser was a former district attorney of Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia. He was my attorney, and he was her attorney. And she was gunned down on Christmas Eve. She worked for Hardiman, who's a part of this whole thing, and by the Christmas tree, I think in 76 or 77. But anyway, I just want to pan this, and I want to say this. My mom, you don't even know who she is. I have to refer to her as Georgia O'Keefe's sister, the artist. Today, this whole thing has a lot to do with twins, when they were born, a name. Like, I was brought over here, and this is the photos I just got. And when I was dropped off in Moulton, Alabama, one of the persons I thought was my cousin until I found out my real name was George Washington, and I'm not going to say his last name. It's not Dempsey. But even that, you've got the George Washington and me, Victoria II, the real heir. Then you've got the father, the supposedly father of these twins. They gave me the name of a twin, Peggy. Both of them were dead. Their mother had killed them. And this was a pigsty, really. But Freeman Norwood was supposed to be the father of them. And he married Geneva. Then you get into the Geneva Convention and all this. You've got Philip was put there. And his father wasn't who they said it was, and this woman wasn't married. She never was. She married a Mason. It was the only time she was married, and they didn't stay married long, and she was a Freemason. Oh, this is the double that married Wallace Simpson. Wallace Simpson, yeah. She wasn't married to my dad, so think about the 99-year seal, if anybody out there cares. This is my Uncle George Illegal, who had kidnapped me, was part of the New World Order, the Illuminati, Freemasons. Joe Kennedy was appointed ambassador. He helped in the kidnapping. And this is the twins, Peggy. This is the name I still have to use. Real Peggy was killed by her, born out of wedlock. And this is Carl. He was murdered. This is the twins, Mark and Scott Kelly. The reason I'm showing this is it's NASA. This is connected to NASA. I'm being brought to Moulton, a few miles from Huntsville. That's where I worked for the district attorney in the 80s, after the antifreeze, I might add. And this is Gabby Gifford, who was a congresswoman. I ran for Congress. After the Dr. Congressman I wrote about, Larry McDonald, his plane went down, and that was special election. And there's more to that. His plane just didn't go down any more than the name Dempsey is the chairman of the armed services, I believe, that you see on TV all the time now, Martin Dempsey. You've got twins. I won't get into the other. There's another Dempsey that had twins. It's a movie star. You'd have to go back into it, and you have to wonder what's really going on in all this. This is Mark and Scott. They're after me. I don't know where they are. I've begged and I've pleaded and I've walked. And this is little George, named after his great-great-grandfather that kidnapped me, took down my father, and allowed this whole mess to happen. So this is Elizabeth here. They're part of the New World Order. So I wrote about mind control, and this is part of the ongoing ones. The Virginia Tech, April the 16th of '07, the mass shootings. This is James Holmes, who's being called insane, treated with psychotic drugs. Mind control has nothing to do with mental illness, and a lot of this is gun control. Is everybody's trying to get and blame it on mental illness and controlling guns. No, that's not what you need to focus on. You need to focus on mind control, not gun control, because that's where it's at. This is psychiatrist, Fort Hood shooter, went to school here at Virginia Tech and went on somewhere else to medical school. He was born here in Benton. So it's about all I can put on, except Elizabeth went through here while the Virginia Tech shootings, right after they had happened, and I'm up on the Appalachian Trail, starving and freezing, and the laws and the terrorism that's been committed against me and my sons personally here have gone untouched. They won't tell it the media. It's controlled by the Rothschilds, the people that kidnapped me, but it's not that. It's they just don't care, and they're afraid that they would lose too much, not just the media, the American people. So I'm not going to go any further other than say William and Kate were, well, they were in D.C., as far as I know. That's where they met with Obama, who's part of the New World Order also, the Illuminati. And he shook hands, at least, whether he met with her, Hillary Clinton. She and Bill Clinton are part of the New World Order. And you can't get in the meetings, the Illuminati, the Freemasons. It's all one group, just a different name for them. It's postage. You can't even get in.